if these were all like squeezed together, they were straightened out, they would literally match. They would match the actual squid tentacles that are on that squid in the sky at the observatories. They would match it.
What? I don't even. There was a squid up in an observatory or something. I don't. Who knows? All right. So, found this alien lady who thinks that clouds are all shape shifting alien ships. So, we're gonna get into it. This is the Punk Apostate. I'm Brantley. Let's go. Wow, y'all were not kidding about this lady. I can't remember who it was that suggested her. And I've just been, wow, like going down this rabbit hole of just, what the hell was her name again? Let me see. I swear, it's like she cannot have a single YouTube video without this context thing being included. Okay, Gina Marie, whatever, Calvin Hobbs, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Some lady. And boy, is she funny. She just cracks me up. So we'll let her start with in on her crazy, and then we'll comment as we go.
The movie Arrival. I feel within my being, and I pretty much am convinced that they are here. That's what I feel within my being, based on
Okay.
how these, based on how their composition or whatever. Gina, can you please stop doing that?
Okay. Come on, Gina, you're messing up the video. All right, Gina, like just get out. Like, can you do whatever you're doing in a different room? All right, we're trying to talk about an alien movie being real over here. Come on.
They are here. This
Hold on.
species, based on how their composition or whatever. Gina, can you please stop doing that? Okay, they are here. This species right here, they are in our skies. They're in the skies all around the world.
The world. Yep.
They are.
All the places where there are skies. All the world skies. Got it. Okay. Oh, she's lost. She's stopped.
The only way they knew how to get that information out, it's just how only way the people on Earth knew how to get that information out is to put it in a movie.
It's the only way. There's so many, there's just no ways really to get information out there at all, and so what ends up happening is got to make a movie. You got to just do this thing, and you can make a few $100 million on the side. You know what I mean? Like it's actually a pretty good lucrative venture there. For the messaging, right? I don't know, like why that's still not getting the information out there. I don't feel like she doesn't like. Does she not get that isn't getting the message? Like that's literally the opposite of getting a message out there. If you put out the movie, right, people are going to go, that's a fucking movie, right? They're not going to go, oh, I guess, somebody's trying to tell us something through this movie. This must be real. I'm glad they made the movie to let us all know that this isn't actually a movie. Like you did literally the opposite of the thing that she's saying. Wow.
How on earth are you going to explain something like this to a population on Earth?
How are you going to explain it? What do you mean? Like by explaining it, I don't know, like by, writing it down and putting it on the internet. I don't know, maybe demonstrating actual evidence, maybe talk to some of those fucking science guys that are, they're all about that evidence stuff. So maybe, maybe go that route. But yeah, getting the populace to accept anything. I mean, if COVID taught us anything, it's that, it doesn't really matter, you know, that people aren't going to listen, whatever. But maybe that's why they have to make movies, because they're like, they won't even wear a mask. I don't know. We're going to have to put this in a movie.
Because it doesn't look like any like reptilian or alien gray or anything like that. No, this is
any of the classics, the classics that we are aware of that definitely do exist.
Take this out. Hold on. You look up here at the sky.
What? That's not the sky.
Look up that one thing. Give me this.
That's a ceiling, lady. There is no sky here. Okay.
Off of here. I don't think that's Rosie. Surely it's not Rosie.
It's not Rosie. Come on, man. Like,
going so I can
obviously, it's not Rosie. I mean, can we just
see if I can get my
Stupid.
picture going? Do I got you all on here? Now listen to me.
No, you don't got this all in here. It connects you to people on there. Never mind. See, probably there's little people that live inside here. That's who does all the comments. They live inside my little thing.
Species. That didn't really help. They are here. That movie, The Arrival, I really feel within my being that it was
a document,
some sort of disclosure.
Okay. It's a weird way to say that. Some sort of disclosure. You can just say, like, I guess she can't, because you know what it is. She's trying to make her stupid sound not so. So she's like, I really true think within my being that this was some kind of document. No, that's a joke usually people make. Disclosure. Yeah, that's they're disclosing the information by not disclosing it as information, but as a movie for entertainment. I don't know.
Based on how this species in the sky looks. I hope they don't zoom me up again, because I'm thinking that this thing is going to be.
Can you hold your fucking phone, lady, like normal? What are you doing? What is this? Why is she filming everything but what she's trying to film? This is incredible. I've never seen somebody with this large a following be this bad at this. Like, this is wow.
Stuck. Do they got me on zooming up? Because my cell phone is so cracked. Michael, honey, hello. My cell phone, as you know,
Oh, Michael said hello. Let me see here. Where is it? What's going on?
I didn't probably do nothing.
There he is.
It was only till I looked down on the gravel and there was the tip of my cell phone.
You did what? Hold on, I'm sorry.
Or over the top of my cell phone. Accidentally, it fell out of my purse, and I thought, where's my phone? It was only till I looked down on the gravel and there was the tip of my cell phone where the camera area is at. The internet keeps going out.
Wait a second.
So I ran over because my cell phone is so cracked.
I'm like,
Michael,
what?
honey, hello. My cell phone, as you know, I didn't probably do something. I ran over my cell phone with my Jeep tire over the top of my cell phone. Accidentally, it fell on my purse, and I thought, where's my phone? It was only till I looked down on the gravel and there was the tip of my.
I'm sorry, but how do you like? That is just like a comedy of errors, dude, right? Like she's like, well, I can't really tell if my camera's working. You know why? Because I not only dropped my cell phone, I ran over it with my fucking Jeep. What? How do you do that? She's like, nah, I'll pick that up later. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm going to go driving. Oh, shit. See, I should have picked up the phone the second it dropped. I knew I was not thinking. Damn it. Whoops.
Phone. Where the camera area is at. The internet keeps going out. Okay, not at this time. That's great. This species is here. This Arrival movie, how the alien language in Arrival works according to the linguistics. Now, why on earth? Ask yourself this.
According to the linguistics. What linguistics is that? The linguistics department? Like, what do you mean? at the university? I don't know what you're talking about.
Why would they even write this on here? How the alien language in Arrival works according to linguistics.
Why why would they write that at all? Because that was the point of the movie, was that the aliens, whatever, they have a language that's just purely visual, and it's like through floating ink that makes shapes. It was actually quite creative. It was quite, because clearly they're trying to think of like, how would we be able to communicate with aliens if they don't communicate in any way, like we do. And so that was kind of the fun part of the movie, is it's like this huge puzzle that these scientists were having to figure out, these linguists, were having to figure out, and it was like through these ink blot things, because they're like octopus aliens. It was cool. It was really cool. It was really creative. It was smart. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. But I don't know if she just doesn't understand. I don't know.
They're wanting, somehow they've deciphered how this particular species, and this, I really do believe that they are here, and they are communicating, but it's not a traditional way of communication. It's not with human words or anything like that.
What is this? Why can she just not sit still? Okay. She is worse than me. Oh my God. Like, I know I shift a lot during the thing, and I move, I got to keep it moving. But wow, this is just like, fuck. This would be like if I was holding the computer and just shaking it around while I'm trying to do a video. Like, get set up and then record your video, lady. You don't have to click record like the second that you pick up your phone. And it's just like, I know I gotta say it then. Okay, anyway, now I'm getting dressed and stuff, like making coffee while what are you doing?
It's a different type of communication that they do. And I'm wondering, this is another thing I'm wondering, if
before she starts wondering, let's get to some comments, because this is just wow. I'm starting to get like ADHD over, like, I'm starting to be like, you need to calm down, lady. This is insane. All right. Get some Ritalin. Okay. Get some Ritalin in your life. All right. Who was first? Drizilla was first. Hey, all right. You went in a lot of these, Drizilla, man. You're just always right there. And Lynn is second. And I think we got a new winner today for third place. What is this box thing? Is it? Oh, it's like the Kevin McAllister cheek screaming thing. Is that what we're? Okay, but in a box. Like if Kevin McAllister was shoved into a box and he got all bruised in purple and blue, and with his hands on his cheeks, and just left there, and then somebody found him like years later, took him out of the box, and he kept the same shape. That's what that is. That's what that emoji's for. I think that's what but we got a new person for third place. I'm sorry, James. How we doing, James? Good to have you. I don't know how you showed up very fast to this. It seems like I don't really I don't recognize your name. So sounds like that was good. It's good for the first. You must have caught me right when I was going on there. Let's see. Worm Food's got worms that come. Just because that's sort of his thing. It's kind of his calling card. You always know it's him when you see worms. And okay, oh boy, what a way to start. I know, right? This lady. I was so glad. Somebody remind me who it was that recommended this lady, because I have to thank you. I've gone down a rabbit hole of just insanity with this lady, and I swear she just gets an idea. She's doing just all sorts of normal stuff in her house. Like, not, I don't know about normal stuff, but she's just like constantly doing stuff. And then she just gets an idea in her head, and it's like, oh, I should film myself saying this. So then while she's doing all this other shit, she just clicks on her phone, and the camera's just like, whoa, this all over the place. And then she's just talking. It's wild, man. It almost makes you dizzy. If this, I'm glad that I'm watching it on my phone, because I feel like if I was watching it on the TV or anything, like, I would get dizzy.
the giant squid that was in the sky at the observatories, if it was part of this type of species.
Oh, sorry. All right, I'm gonna go back. Sorry. Let me get some more comments here. Michael said, "Good morning, good morning, good morning to you." Giselle said, "Sounds like a big heap of fun." I know, right? That's what I was thinking when I seen this lady. I mean, you can just look at her and be like, "Oh yeah, that lady's got some ideas about some stuff. Oh, but she's got things to say." And it turns out we were right, just by looking, book by the cover and everything. Warp Fruit said, "Oh, cloud ships is such a silly UFO conspiracy." Oh, is that what it is? It's called cloud ships. That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. They're not very creative when it comes to like naming stuff. It just sort of is the thing that they're naming anyway. Winfrey said, "Arrival is a good movie. Honestly, if those are the aliens coming, we'd be very lucky." Yeah, that's true. Because weren't they? I can't remember the end, but I feel like they were peaceful, right? They'd have to be, right? They weren't trying to kill us with the ink or anything. Probably could have been poisonous. I don't know. Spooky said, "Hey, Spooky, what's up, dude? I saw that film a couple weeks ago. You call it a film? Wow, you're very sophisticated." I saw that film. It's like when older people call their albums records, or call their records albums, or just call anyway. Spooky said, "I saw that film a couple weeks ago. It's a great film. You doubled it up. You even said film twice. You're double the sophistication now. Like, because what do people like? Don't directors and shit that are like in the industry call them that films? I don't know. I could be mistaken. But The Matrix is real because I saw it in a movie. Personally, I prefer Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull." I know, right? And this is not abnormal. Well, I mean, it is abnormal. Doesn't mean it's insane, but it's actually really common. I can't remember what I was watching. I think it was Hassan was going down like conspiracy TikToks, and they went through this whole thing where it was like these people can't tell the difference between movies and real life. Like they really do get like lost in that. They're like, "Oh, this is like this because it's in a different," and they're like connecting movies to news and stuff. And they're saying it works like this, like it does in this movie. And then that's this news story is like related to this movie, this scene in a movie. And it's like, oh my God, you can't tell the difference between a fucking movie and the news? Like you're using the movies to like say why there are actually aliens in the news. Like this is
It's not with human words. Human words.
what is she? She cannot get settled, man. She just needs to get settled. It's driving me crazy. All right, let's do a couple more here. Drusilla said, "Can't remember when I saw her last." Yeah, but the Wormfood said, "But the Arrival aliens are fourth dimensional creatures that exist in a temporal loop because they see time the way we judge distance and shapes. And they came here to contact us so we'd know they're here." That's what they do in the movie. See, it's been a minute since I've seen it, but that makes sense. They're like, they could just show up, and then be like, "Look, we're here," and then we can figure it out from there. But I don't know. I mean, we're pretty violent as a planet, just as a whole. We're pretty violent. I could see aliens maybe not wanting to just drop down and be like, "We're here." No, because we're like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," and like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you things? Like you guys, these creatures are very angry and fearful. They are. Uh, Spooky said, some ancient alien researchers say it could be true. Say what? Said that this movie is true. Oh yeah, ancient aliens. Of course they do. Everything could be true to those dudes. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Winfrey said, "Is she doing the what? The mud fossil thing, but with clouds instead of rocks? What's the mud fossil thing? Is that one of those? Is that like that conspiracy where they say that all that caves are vaginas or whatever? Like that Maya was talking about. I got stuck on one of the Bad Science Sundays, and it was this dude saying that like giants like the giants cover the earth, right? And after so long, the giant's skin turns to rocks, and so there's like a lot of boobs you know, of a lot of sexual organs for some reason, or sexy parts, right? That this guy just keeps on seeing in the mountains, and then going, "That's a giant laying down." Okay, that's what that is. I don't know if you all know. And all caves, of course, are vaginas. You know, they're just what? It was amazing. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna have to figure out what the name of it was, but my goodness, that was a funny one. Let's see. Michael said, "Did she just say I hope they beam me up again?" Dude, that I would not put it past her that if she did say that. Sounds like something she would say, actually. Yes. Jesus. Uh, oh, there's Amber. What's up, Amber? Said you found Gina. I sure did. Yep. You know it. All right, let's get back to this lady for a minute.
Words or anything like that. It's not. It's a different type of communication that they do. And I'm wondering, this is another thing I'm wondering, if the giant squid that was in the sky at the observatories, if it was part of this type of species in this movie Arrival, or if it's a different type of species. Indeed, there's many different types of species that are here on this earth, and you are one of them, and I am one of them.
What?
We are. Let me understand
Wait,
this
we're
movie.
we're one of the types of alien species that are here on this earth, or is this just a blanket species thing? It's like there are different species that exist. We are actually a certain species, and then other things are other species. So
The Arrival thing. I'm trying to get some more images, but it seems like I can't really
you're
get
trying
any
to
more
do something, and it's not working. It's not good. You know, the camera's all off to the side. It's like you don't know.
images like this. Look like a starfish up here in the sky. See it? Looks like a starfish
Oh,
right
there it is.
there.
Yep, that's it. That's a starfish in the sky. That's what. Yep, that's very, very realistic. Yes, and it looks like it's from the movie. It says Arrival. Anyway, that's not the.
They're here. I'm pretty confident within my being. Gina, confident is an awful strong word. I'm pretty confident within my being that this species is here in our skies.
Why though? Like she just keeps on saying that she's confident in her being. Like we're supposed to fucking like that's supposed to resonate. Like, well, it's in her being though. So I don't you know. If the confidence was in her, just in her brain, you know, or in her conscience or whatever, that would be no, but in her being. So gotta believe her. We gotta believe, and that's evidence right there. That's good that she's confident in her being.
I'm pretty confident at this point
It's
after studying it.
okay. Show us what you studied then. Can you give us like the actual evidence instead of whatever the hell this is? Jesus.
Why is this thing levitating? What if this something was like the Oumuamua?
It's a spaceship in the movie. That's why it's levitating. What do you mean?
Oumuamua, that one Oumuamua, our first interstellar visitor. Remember how they had to
What?
put that out there and it was supposed to be coming back around?
What the fuck is she talking about? Is that like a space satellite thing that I'm unfamiliar with? I know, man. Breathe it out. Get cleansing breaths.
If
Cleansing.
you're just tuning in, good morning.
What?
It's beautiful here too.
Did she just
Yeah.
reset? Is she one of those people that has like the her memory just cuts off and then all of a sudden she's like starting back again now? We are starting the video over. And what was that? That was really weird.
Rock from Canada. Discerning good from bad. Well, at the present moment on this timeline, we are raising awareness of what is in the sky.
Okay, let me see what this. She's clearly responding to somebody. Oh, okay. So Rock from Canada said, discerning good from bad is the real capital REA challenge. Yeah. Yeah, that needs to be said. Yeah. Discerning good from bad. What, aliens? Like good from bad aliens? That's the tricky part, you know. seeing the aliens, they're all over the place. That's not hard at all. You know, we can do this easy. But figuring out if they're good or bad, now that's the tricky part. Okay, because then you got to really get in there and ask some questions. And be like, y'all like killing a bunch of people, or what do y'all think about that? And they're, if they're like, yes, we do like killing people, then that's a bad sign. That's not a good omen there.
And in our world, we're raising awareness as to what's happening. I know a lot of people are raising awareness in different ways. They are. It's right
Raising
here.
Oh, very nice. Oh, can we go back to the
Is in our
hunk guy?
skies.
This no. Okay. Well,
I see them in the clouds.
what? She just said, "I see them in the clouds, dude." This lady's not well. Is she? Do you think she actually sees them, like in the actual cloud? It's like there's one of those octopus things. I knew it. I see it. Totally. What? Like, is it the clouds are in the shapes of octopus things, or is it that she just thinks they're hiding? She can see them like scurrying behind, like a spider trying to stay out of view, just scurrying around behind the clouds. Jesus.
I'm wondering if I've not watched the movie. All I'm basing this on is
That is too funny. So she's saying this movie is true, that this movie is real, and she feels it in her being. Because linguists are explaining like how this works or whatever, or how the movie works as far as like linguistics go. And now she's like, but I haven't seen the movie though. It's like, what, lady? Are you serious? Like, what?
how they are depicting this species right here, because this species is in the sky. I'm going by the visuals. I don't know what this thing is, but let's think about the giant squid. Okay, let's think
They're
about the
both the
squid in the
same.
sky at the observatories in Hawaii. So just imagine this right here.
Is anybody familiar with whatever it is she's referencing to the observatory in the sky? It's like a giant squid, apparently. It was just floating around in the observatory. I don't know.
If these were all like squeezed together, they were straightened out, they would literally match, they would match the actual squid tentacles
What?
that are on that squid in the sky at the observatories. They would match it. Let me see if I can get over here. Y'all gotta try to
Yeah,
get to
let's
my
see I
chat.
want to see the squids that they match. Okay. That you're saying are just so obviously real and everybody knows exactly what you're talking about with no need to, say any more information, because apparently we're all just supposed to know what the fuck you're talking about. But all right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Michael said, the aliens roll up their windows when passing Earth. Yeah. Well, they don't want to get shot. It's a bad area. It's a high crime area. You know, and especially in those rural spots. Because they probably get shot at all the time. Like they're probably getting shot at when they're not even trying to shoot at them. They're just like having a party and shooting. And they're like, ding, ding, ding. What the fuck? Do they know we're here? They couldn't know we're here. Why are they shooting in the sky? They're crazy. We can't go down there. They probably worship a torture murder guy or something. That's just, with all this violence, this is crazy. We're not going there. Let's see. Worm Food said, the movie's MC is a linguist who was tasked with learning the alien language. I bet she means that. Yeah. What the movie's MC? Yeah. Well, I mean, you mean like the character in the movie, right? Because yeah, that's sort of the plot of the whole movie, right? But she's saying she hasn't seen the movie, so I almost feel like she's thinking because they're like, hey, linguists are looking at this language or whatever. And she's like, see, why would they even be talking about linguists like learning the alien language from the from the movie. So that's crazy. It's like, yeah, because the whole movie fucking surrounds that. That's the plot of the movie that you haven't seen, lady, that you now think is real without ever having seen it. Jesus, go get a fucking HBO subscription or whatever. Like, is it on HBO? I feel like it's on HBO, but Prime at the very least. You can get it on Prime. You might have to just pay like $5.99 or whatever the fuck. But go watch the goddamn movie before you start clicking the camera on, making videos. There's shaky ass videos. Anyway, you know what? Let me see here. Yeah, Gina, what's up? Gina, babies, can what? Can lang is a thing. See Klingon. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Klingon is an actual language, invented by an actual alien species that exists. What? No, that's not. Are you sure? Well, how did they come up with the what? That's crazy. That's I'm being told. My producer's saying that like they actually made that language up. That's made up by humans just for the show. That can't be right. That can't. No way, dude. It has to be given because there's no other way that languages can come into existence. Dude, you can't just make up a language. That's crazy. Okay, my producer's just talking nuts. It doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, what's going on? What are you guys talking about? Warm Food said, what bugs me is that she keeps fidgeting with her headset and mic. Dude, bugs you. Yeah. You know how it's so much louder for me, okay? And I can hear every and it's just, lady, if you don't get a tripod to put that fucking camera on, I will buy it for you. I will buy it for you and drop it off to your house and say, from the aliens. We love you documenting all the totally real things that you are figuring out. Here's a tripod. Please use it. Please use it. Drusilla said, it would be weirder if they spoke English or something. It would be, yeah, that would be absolutely insane. That would be completely nonsensical. Because, I mean, unless they have some like weird thing inside their brain where they can like interpret or like what is it called where they use like ESP or something like that where they talk in their language but they use like they use like ESP, so it's just like the concepts are what gets transmitted, right? And then we kind of put it in our human language in our brain. Like it would have to work something like that. But yeah, it's which, and I don't think that's possible. I mean, I don't know, right? Maybe aliens are out there. Maybe they communicate through ESP or whatever, or psychically. That's the word. I'm not ESP. I don't know. I keep on saying that. I guess that's the same thing, right? Is it? I don't fucking know. I know about stuffs. The aliens communicate through Shakespeare's quote, through Shakespeare quotes. That sounds like the type of thing they would love. This lady would love that. Be like, oh, we just got to go through all the Shakespeare quotes. Every sixth quote from the seventh letter from the right side to every, and have some fucking code that they pull out. They would love that. That's like their favorite thing to do. It's like find puzzles or like find codes in things and then think that it's real. It's so sad to me, a lot of this stuff, because it shows, and I remember being like this. I was like super into conspiracies and everything because it gives you this weird like notion that you're learning something or that you're figuring something out, and it's like, oh man, it's like the same kind of like pleasure. I'd imagine, I don't play video games, but I'd imagine that when you get to a certain level in a video game that is hard to get to or something, you're like, I figured it out. I got to this level in the video game. You know what I mean? Like I imagine that's sort of like the feeling that they get in their head. But it's like you can get that feeling by actually doing stuff, God damn it. I think my fucking camera froze. Shit. Oh well. God damn it. What time is it? Fuck. That means I'm gonna have to log it down. All right, let me log it down and then I'll be right back and we'll do a second shorter version. God damn, fucking camera. That sucks. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Gotta fix this fucking camera.